Hey guys, look what we got here. A different car in a video for once. Not that shit Oldsmobile or the crappy blue Mercury Comet. This is that Mercury Monterey. It's been in a couple of videos. I've had cold starts of it. I've done carburetor demonstrations, that kind of thing. And it's a project, and I'm going to try and restore it back to as close to original as possible. Obviously, there are some things that you can't replicate, like certain original parts and such. But I'm going to try my hardest to document every single step, every single repair that needs to be done to this. At least, in the very least, do a little vlog about it. Maybe not show the actual repair because, of course, I don't have a person to hold the camera 90% of the time. But I will go through what I'm going to do with it, and maybe I'll go through what I did, how I fixed it in a different video. But basically, to go straight to the point here, what is going on is this, both windows, I suppose, all four windows, I guess, but I don't really use the back ones all that much. I never ride with people in the back, and when I do roll the rear windows down, it's only when it's really hot, and I partially roll them down when it's parked to keep the heat, air circulating. But anyway, driver and passenger window, it makes a clicking sound as you try to roll it up or down, right? Now, some of that is normal because it's a crank window, but it shouldn't be that loud and it shouldn't be audible over the engine running. The way to fix that is to just lubricate everything. You're supposed to use polyethylene grease, which doesn't really exist anymore. White lithium is what I'm going to use because that's what you're supposed to use nowadays for lubricating hinges, door hinges, and hood latches and that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to use. And in addition to that, I'm going to start with the passenger side door panel here because this door panel has a number of things wrong with it. Number one, the door panel itself isn't even seated properly on the door here. I noticed it when I got the car, that there's this big gap here. See that? You can fit, a whole tip of your finger in there, and as it comes back, it gets smaller, smaller, smaller as the window sits in here. It hugs the window perfect right there, like it should. It's seated all the way back here, but when you roll the window up here, see that? Here's a gap in between the window and the door. That shouldn't be like that. Someone took this door panel off at one point, and they didn't get it to seat exactly right on there, like it should be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the door panel off, lubricate the window, and then put the door panel on correctly, put it back on correctly. I'm also going to fix whatever the hell's going on here. This is warped. Can't really do anything about that, but the door panel, or the armrest, isn't pushed into the damn door panel all the way right here. So you can see there's another spot that you can stick your fingers in. That shouldn't be there. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to fix this because that's warped. Someone, left out in the sun too long or whatever. But these two pegs there, we can get those to get pushed back into the door like they should be. So, I already took the door lock off. But yeah, in order to get these door frames off these old Fords, it's all pretty much the same. But helps if you have a service manual, because there is a ton of different styles of doors. As you can see, this is what I'm doing here is a Mercury Marquis, Ford LTD, Galaxy 500 Monterey, all that shit is these. And you got your two-door variants. You got Lincoln. See that? All sorts of shit. But anyway, these kind of Ford LTD style ones, take the door lock out, take the window crank out, and then you got one screw right there, and I think that's it. That should be it. Just these two screws. In the book it says there's one right here, but clearly there's not. And then in addition to that, the door has several clips, like here, all the way down. It's got like 8 of them on the bottom, and it's got, all around the whole frame is clips that you got to pop out without breaking somehow, and then you just pull up on the door panel and off, and that's how you get that. So that's all for this video. Obviously, I can't film myself doing it because it'd be a really long video and I'd be one-handing everything. But that's what I'm doing here. So this is the first episode, I guess, of the Mercury Monterey restoration project. We're gonna get this door done, and then we're also gonna get the driver's door done, which is not seated poorly, and fortunately for us. It's seated correctly. It's probably never been taken off. See, that's not warped right there. It is kind of sticking out a little bit, but it's like it should be. And the window rolls up and down. This one's actually worse than the passenger side. This one is like, it's like getting stuck, and it's clicking as well. So we'll get this one nice and lubricated, because this one's actually really tough. Doesn't really want to roll up or down very well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here tonight. And then once I get that done, I've got some light bulbs that went out, so I'll be doing those as well. So I'll see you when I see you.